Welcome back to American Roots. Today, I wanted to show you how we store food in just a small way. It's just the three of us, and we don't have a whole lot of area to store stuff. But what we can do is what I want to share with you today. So I started looking up these gamma lids, and these are food safe buckets. And when I was looking online, I'm like, oh my gosh, they can get expensive. So I started looking around, and about 3 weeks ago, I went to Lowe's. Locally, I was able to walk in and get a food safe bucket for like $4.58 a bucket, and the lids, the gamma lids, were $8.98. I mean, online I can find them about $119 for six with the gamma lids, and then you still have to pay shipping, and then you have to wait and all of that. So I was really excited about this. There's a storm blowing in, so I'm sorry if it's super windy. So we've had an abnormal, crazy amount of rain. Yes, it is monsoon season, but we've been getting a lot of rain. So anyway, hopefully it's going to be it's made it super nice out today. So hopefully we'll get some rain. But anyway, back to what I was saying, I was super excited because that was a deal. That was a savings to get those food grade buckets. So fast forward 3 weeks now, I wanted to show you guys. And so when I found out that they weren't the same price anymore, that in a matter of a couple weeks, they've raised them to be $8.98 a bucket, I'm like, that is substantially higher. And this no longer seems like fun to do it when it's so expensive. So I immediately started researching where to find them, and I found a really good option. Tractor Supply has them for $5.28 a bucket. Food grade buckets. It says right on it, food grade, heavy duty. And then I just bought the gamma lids because while Lowe's was pretty expensive on the buckets, $8.98 is a pretty decent price for a gamma lid. Everywhere else is like $11.99 that I can find. So I got the lids at Lowe's, and then I went to Tractor Supply and I bought the buckets. So I want to show you guys exactly what I'm doing to try to fill these up, what you can buy affordably, and how you can package it to make it last a little bit longer. I was at Costco today, and they were asking, I think, $67.99 for a bucket filled with freeze-dried food. So I just wanted to show you some of the things that you could put in there if you don't have a freeze dryer and you're just at the store trying to figure out, hey, what can I do? What can I put away that could be a little like hardtack and beans? So let's go take a look. If you're not familiar with these gamma lids, I love the fact that they have a rubber seal on them. So this piece actually unscrews, and this goes on the bucket, and then the lid can be screwed on and off. So if you want to be able to get in this bucket a little bit easier, you might be like my hands, I can't necessarily pry stuff off like that. So I find that this is a really good option for me. And if you're asking, well, gosh, like how do I prepare to spend money on that when I'm trying to get ready to homestead, I would say that these are going to serve twofold for me. I'm going to use them right now to store food that I can, but then also I am going to save these when we move for animal feed, for anything that I might need. They are food safe, and I can transition these right into the homestead. So for me, it's kind of like investing now because things are only going up, and I want to be able to start to procure some of the tools and things that I know that I'm going to need. So once it's on there, what I really like is that you just unscrew it. It really goes back on easy. It makes it super nice for you to get in and out of your buckets quickly. So here's a few of the packages of beans that I picked up to put in the food saver. Vacuum seal the packages. So obviously this little like wimpy plastic bag is not going to hold things. It's not airtight. They're just kind of loose in there. If it gets a hole in it, then you know you want to make sure it's not gonna, that could tear and get all over the place. So we're gonna secure them by putting them into food saver bags. But I want to go over this really quick and talk about what are some of the things that you can do. This is about probably $6.50 worth of beans, maybe $7 worth of beans. They're about $1.25 a piece, maybe. But pinto beans, you can always make refried beans with. So that's always a plus. Kidney beans, small red beans, those are chili beans. You can always make a good chili with that. Black beans, you can add some good spices and make a delicious black bean. And then you can add that and make casseroles. You can do all kinds of stuff with black beans. You can even add those, make a lentil soup. So lentils are always really good to have. Lots of fiber. All of these are very high in fiber. And then the black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas are really good to make by themselves. So there's a bunch of different options here for meals, very versatile. And if you don't have a freeze dryer, these are still options that are available to you at your grocery store. So, and affordable. If you bought this many bags a week, if you could, that's $6-7 extra a week, and you could be putting away food for you and your family very affordably. So what I'm going to do is get my scissors. I'm going to write what they are. I put the month and the year, and then what it is. And you can even put the weight that you have. Always good to know, especially when you're using recipes. So I just label the bag. I have the weight on there. It's sealed on that one end. And now I can open up the pinto beans. And I can store them. So I've sealed the beans, and what I did was I kind of made them at a curve. So they're flat, but I kind of made them concave, and then that way I can put them in the bucket around the rounded edges, and I can fit more volume in my bucket when I'm doing individual packages. What I want to do is I want to put these curved ones right there so that they kind of curve with the inside of the bucket. That will allow me to fit more in there. And I just want to go all the way around. And you can see these fit really nicely in there. And then you can fill it with other things like sugar, flour, things like that. Okay, so this is 4 bratwursts that are halved and freeze dried. So this is an example of something that I could just fit in here with the different items. So, and it's straight, and I can just fit that in there. And then I would still have more room to put more stuff. You can fold this package just kind of that way. That way it gives you more room to put more stuff, but this is creating your own bucket. And right now, let's add up what I've got. $8.98 into the lid, $5.28 into the bucket. I've got what, $1.28 a package for the beans, and then whatever it cost me for the brats. I don't know, because I do all of that in bulk. But for right now, I mean, I would say roughly I'm about $21, $22 into a bucket with a gamma lid that I can use for multiple purposes. And I will show you another use for it if you want to take it even a step further than individual packaged food. The other really cool thing, I mean, obviously it goes without saying, but the other really cool thing is that these buckets stack and store unbelievably. So if you have them full of food, they take up a very least amount of space, and then you can stack them on top of each other. And they've obviously got these robust lids. I've seen multiple uses for them. People put their fishing tackle in them and everything that they needed, and then busted it out and used that as a seat to sit in while they fished. Great idea. So I got a 25-pound bag of rice from Costco, and I think it was about 18 bucks. And I have a 5-gallon Mylar bag, and you just put them right inside the bucket, and then we're going to pour that right in there. And then I will put an oxygen absorber inside of there, and then we'll close it up, and I'll close it with my seal it with my hair straightener. So I'm going to have Joe help me pour it. I don't. So I just pushed the rice down, and there's quite a bit of space, so the lid will go on. So now that it's all sealed, you can fold the package over, and you can see you've probably got, I would say you've probably got another 4 to 6 inches. You have a tip for storing food, what you do for affordable means, please feel free to share it in the comment section below. We're a family and we can grow together. We just need to share our experiences, our expertise, our skills, our knowledge. So if you want to put that down in the comment section, you want to share that, feel free to. And don't forget to check out our website, AmericanRootsFarm.com. From our family to yours, God bless you.